Access Radio. WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet, we
And
bringing
real extra ratchet, raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like.
What we got coming up? Those shops is upstairs, so we down here by also, man. This nigga got hit to walk off the set. We leave that up to Vito.
Out the river, sip it up. You're nice to send me, I back it up. Make your hips swing, lean and look. Till you lose your head, then you try to walk. Heard ya, girls, yeah, get it in. Till your phone start ring, ding, 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 ding. And I be my way to him. Zim, my boyfriend killer, oh yeah. Shim, I got the night simmering. Him see me in a style and never see you win. Beep, we on the way, and we're glimmering. Wet like a swimmer, dripping, oh yeah. I got him, I don't. I got him, I don't give a fuck. I got him, I don't. I got him, I know. We open up on my foot, same time. Me no wanna me time. Tell you got for chillin' at the meantime. Come and feel like I want pop it on you like me pop a rubber band. Body like a bag of money, team me rubber band. You love me body, slap up your love. Happy hour. Boyfriend killer. I just can't say goodbye to you.
Benz on your foot, me a pull up. Cologne sweet, similar to the syrup. Girl, come and me put on a fuck. Tie on your pussy for down, buff up. Alright.
We can see you, but we can't hear you.
Alright, in the Benz with she. She said she want weed, we go kiki, yeah.
I think everybody can hear me now. Al, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, now you can hear me. Did they miss everything that I said? Okay. Let me give you a quick version.
We didn't hear nothing you said before.
Oh, nothing? Okay, here we go. I'm going to give you the quick version. I said that I was going to Vegas. Underneath this is I'm washing my hair. What else did I say? We was talking about Christmas. I showed y'all this mistletoe, and it fell apart because I said it was for kissing. Last year we could not find mistletoe. I found mistletoe this year. Had two types, and then I complained and I said I was going to get in trouble because I noticed mistletoe crap shit had to be a Caucasian thing. Hey, Wiz, yo, I'm telling y'all, Caucasian people. See how I'm being correct? Because I don't want to call them the color. The Caucasian people, the caucus people. Hey, we can hear. Oh, we can hear you now. Thank you. Yes, the Caucasian people. I was talking about them. They made up this mistletoe shit. Did you ever notice that they kiss everybody? I swear they do. Like they always kissing everybody. They always doing it. They made this up. Anyway, I got some mistletoe. Okay, so then what I was talking about, then Al told me y'all couldn't hear me, so we can get into it. I was talking about this week because this guy that cheats on his wife was talking to me, and I did a little interview with him. And I was saying, so what do you determine is special between your wife and the girl you're cheating with? He was saying that he reserves kissing for his wife. So the fucking is okay, but he won't kiss the side chick. So that's the difference because his wife is special. So then it made me start thinking about how some people think about kissing. Do you think kissing is more intimate than sex? Now, some people think this. It's very interesting because it's like a lot of people, not a lot, but let's just say a good amount of people don't want to kiss people. Is it because they don't like kissing? Or is kissing more intimate? Or they reserve that for somebody they really like? I just feel like we're so backwards these days because they're really serious. But the actual vagina and penis meeting is not an intimate act. Bringing us, yes, I do. Okay, yes, you do. You think kissing is more intimate? Yes. See, telling you guys, people feel that. Oh, Purdy said no. Really? Okay. The right kissing takes sex to another level. That's what I think. Let me be honest. Have I ever had sex with someone and I didn't kiss them? I'm not kissing you. Mm-hmm. And I'm wrong too. That's messed up. Because you really shouldn't have sex with anybody that you can't kiss. But I'm just saying, I did do that. That's interesting. Yes, this kissing thing is, because like a good kiss can really set it up. You can have a whole entire orgasm off of kissing. When somebody I think it's more than physical. You can't kiss everyone. I know, you can't. But it's wrong because you can't kiss anyone, but then really you shouldn't be having sex with them because you're not supposed to be fucking everybody either. If you think about it. If you really think about it, you should be able, the person that you are sleeping with, you should be able to kiss and have intimacy. And then what about the people who don't kiss at all? Does that mean they lack attachment? Because now if I tell you on a educational term, sense, that's true. They examine that. They'll say people who don't kiss are lacking, they have attachment issues. Only the ones you're really interested in. Right, but why are we having sex with the ones we're not interested in? Unless you're running a train, I heard. Okay, Wiz. Here you go with the... All right, are you up there with Amarion's asshole? You better stop because, we were talking about him. They ran a train on his booty, and that's not very nice. Unless you're running a train. Okay, Wiz with that. Facts, no kiss, no attachment. That's what I'm saying. So literally, like if you study it, they'll tell you that there's a lack of intimacy, a lack of attachment that you can hold up. So if you're a guy and you continue to have sex with multiple women, you don't kiss them, that's part of your detachment from them, of getting emotional about them. is that lack of kissing. Just doing some reading. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. I can't. I can't. So we just nutting. But nothing leaves DNA. This is soul ties. I'm just saying, we're just briefly going over it. That, you know what I'm saying? Literally every time a man nuts in you, that's DNA that's getting deposited into you. I'm just saying. Same thing for women. I'm just saying. We're just bringing out some facts. So with that coming around, you know what everybody's talking about. They're talking about Diddy. So let me just go ahead and give you my comments about this whole Diddy situation. First of all, I'm going to do it backwards. The girl that had the baby, as soon as I seen the picture, I was like, wait a minute, I remember this girl. And me and my daughter were talking. She was like, Mom, no. I said, Diddy's been with her for a long time. My daughter's like, no. And then it comes out. I said, I remember the girl because I watched Tasha K. And a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago, Tasha K did an interview with this girl. It was like a 2-part interview. I remember this girl. She was on there because she was talking about how the fuck, Diddy abused her. And I'm like, wait a second, what? He had made her have 2 abortions. And he also physically abused her. And then he was also taking care of her son. That's why she said she didn't leave. But he got, he also made her have sex with some of his friends. It's all good. Everyone in the situation is happy on the low. But wait a minute, Tyrone. This is why I'm going to say this. I got an issue with her for one reason. I'm going to tell you about the whole entire thing. But I'm going to tell you why I have an issue with her. You cannot come on and do interviews and be all over TV, but you could put it up. You put her name up and put Tasha K interview, the whole thing comes up. Why are we doing interviews talking about help me get away from Diddy? He cut me off. He abused me. He choked me. He made me have abortions. He did all of this shit. And then you go back with her. Because Tasha K, like basically slammed her like maybe a couple of weeks after the interview because she had went back. So you finally got your baby that you wanted because you were pregnant before. But I don't understand. Why did you go back? And then on top of it, I'm very confused with Diddy because, of course, he can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. But I'm sorry. Does that look like mother of your baby material? I'm just saying. Yes, Tyra, I understand money on her part. But him, it's the Me Too movement. I understand that. But the problem that I have with him is, why? I mean, seriously, you have kids already, but this girl is a complete thought. She's a complete thought. I mean, she's eating other girls' pussies. He commands her to do it. She does it. And this is in her own words before that. She sleeps with whoever he tells her to sleep with. But now you have a child by her? That's weird. She is not mother material. She's fucking material. Why would you make that the mother of your child? That's going to be the mother of your child. That's them hungry gold diggers that want to try and get some fame. I understand that, but a man has control over that. I don't understand what his thought process was. Like, that don't make no sense to me. All right, so let's talk about the whole thing. So Diddy out here, first of all, the other girl, was it Young Miami, was dating his son first. Okay, let's talk about that. And then Diddy gets with her. She says she don't care. She just doing her thing and so forth. So my issue and problem with the entire whole thing is, it's the way that it's looking. We look foolish. It looks crazy. I understand you can do what you want to do because you have money, but it's diluting what relationships are all about. Because these are not even, if you want to say that you want to date more than one woman or you want to have more than one wife and go into polygamies, it's not done like this. It's not done like this. This is a hot ass mess. They online insulting each other, calling each other names, and he out with another person. You got the baby, you doing this, and everybody acting like, well, it's good. I'm good because he giving me money and we doing our thing. But this man is out here hitting all of these chicks raw, having them fighting. He's twice their age. And other people looking at this like, oh, it's good because she's getting money. No. We look foolish. We looking foolish. That's what I gotta tell you. We looking very, very foolish. Because the young people's standards of relationships, this is what it is. I feel sorry for anyone that's coming up now because it's hard for them to pick now to get relationships and have, marriages and different things and even a committed type of relationship. it's going to be nearly motherfucking impossible in the next, like, 8 years. It's going to be impossible because this is an example of what's going on. This is the idea in people's heads. This is shameful. Like, it's just crazy. Everybody okay? Everybody's okay with getting on just Instagram and everywhere talking about, I don't mind being a side piece. I'm a little bit more with Shorty Wop. What the fuck is that? Back in the days, that's a side piece. It's another name. When you have money, you can do more. He is just trying to make everyone think he isn't effective. They're all hustling. Oh yeah, I understand. But the thing about it is people are kind of mocking that. This is foolery. That's all I have to say. It's foolery. Now, the third girl that's in this situation, she is just kind of chilling out. At least she's doing that. Because these other two, just up on Instagram in the shade room, I'm just like disgusted at the whole thing. It's not even cute. It's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. He just had a baby. He off with somebody else. He ain't off with this one. Then this one comes up with flowers. This one is on the trip kissing him. Everybody got the same goddamn picture on the Instagram. Him hugging and kissing them. I'm just like, ew. All those tongues and all that pussy is all in his mouth. And I'm just, no, I understand. And I know someone's going to say this. There are women out here who are fucking for less. I understand. They're fucking for McDonald's and they're fucking for less. I get it. I understand. That don't make it right. It just doesn't make it right. That's what I'm going to say. It don't make it right. I just think right now we are in a state of emergency because everybody is free for all. Keep playing around. This is how shit got real fucked up back in the days. We get in the Roman times. You just go ahead and fuck everybody. Like men, women, everybody. Like it's just everybody just going into houses and fucking everybody. We know all the cons of it. Yes, it does sell. But it also makes damage. Just bush and rise and reload, we good. I'm just saying. Brush. Oh, you said brush. I'm sorry, brush. No, we're not good. They're not brushing their teeth. I'm just upset about how it's being portrayed, how people are emulating this. Because even though they have money, people without money they're emulating this. This ain't cute. I don't know if anyone has looked, but I keep trying to tell y'all, the statistics don't support reality because there are not this many rich black men in the world. They're not. We can just even go with $80,000. It is not that many of them. And everybody's acting like they all around the corner. You ask them, everybody got money and they all around the corner and they can go ahead and keep this up. Literally, let's just take New York where y'all are at. If you make $100,000, you're bringing home about 60. If you don't have no kid to claim, after the taxes, then you pay the rent, then you have a car, you have the garage, no money. That money, not no money, that's money, but I'm saying not the money that supports that lifestyle that everybody's trying to pretend to have. No. I need people to understand when you break down $100,000 and take out taxes and add a car insurance, food. Have y'all been shopping lately? Food is high as hell. Eggs are $7.99. You understand? $7.99 for a dozen of eggs. So that's cheap food, and that's ridiculous. So when you add all that up, how much is somebody really bringing home? Okay. That's what I'm saying. Bringing me to, there was something on the internet with a young lady. She was on a date, and she had the nerve, because I'm going to tell her off right now, the nerve, to be on this date and talking about he has to pay for food for her kids at home. Excuse me? I wish somebody would, if I was a guy. I would have paid for my shit and left her there. Honestly. And it was actually women in the comments mad at him, talking about he's not a real man. Let me tell y'all this. As a woman, I'm telling y'all this. No man that is not your kid's father owes your kids anything. He don't owe you nothing. And I'm going to surprise you with this one. Even, let me take the glasses off for you. If he's fucking you, okay? Look, put them on again. Even if you give him the vagina, suck his dick, he does not owe you buying your kids anything. That's where y'all got the game twisted. I'm going to just say that. How about that? Let me sit back. Owes you nothing. Here's the funny thing. Y'all want to sleep with a man, him to buy your hair, your nails, take you out to eat, give you some money, and now if you have kids, he's supposed to take his kids too? Go to their father. He owes you nothing, even if you suck his dick. He owes your kids nothing. See, that's where y'all got the game messed up. How you gonna go out on a date and order some 2 steaks for your kids at home? Excuse me? He don't owe you the babysitting fees. He don't owe you any of that. Like, that's something you need to negotiate. And if you don't like what I'm saying, I understand you don't like what I'm saying. And if you don't like it, you're not gonna like this next sentence. This is why I keep telling people, I know they're single moms. I'm not downing y'all. I know y'all doing good jobs. Y'all deserve love, all of that. But this is why I tell people it is not ideal to be a single mom. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It's not. It's fucked up out here. And then when you're dating, it's the entitlement. Because you're with me and because you have sex with me, then you're supposed to take my kid. Now, technically, yes, if you get with somebody, they have to accept your kid. But to think automatically that happens is where you're making a mistake. I don't have to do that. No man has to do that. Especially if he has kids of his own. Because here's the problem that I have. If he pays for steak for your kids, the 2 that you have home, and if I had a kid with him, he better be paying for steak for the one that he got that is actually his kid too. You see what I'm saying? So now you want a man to date you, pay for your dinner, and he got to pay for 3 kids' dinners. Where is all this money coming from? I'm gonna be quiet on that. Let everybody marinate on that. Where is the money coming from? And I understand that we have vaginas, and this is what we think, and this is how we feel, and you should value your vagina. But where people get the mistake from is they think when someone says value your vagina, value yourself, they think that's monetary. Hello, people? No. It's not about the dollar sign on your pussy. When we say value your vagina and yourself, no, Tyrone, you cannot take them to Applebee's. I don't believe that either. Okay? It's how you, but no, you cannot take them to Applebee's. I think they deserve more than that. But what I'm saying about value your vagina is value the man that you're giving the vagina from too. See? Now, if you like Applebee's and that's where you're at and that's what you want to do, I'm not knocking it. I just don't like Applebee's. I don't like Fridays. I don't like Applebee's. I don't like any of that. So that's not gonna work for me. But what I'm saying is, 2 for $10. I'm done with you. I'm just done with you with the 2 for $10. But what I'm saying when we say value your vagina, think about it in the sense of looking for a man. Look for other values. See, the thing that people got the game fucked up is when we say things like high value man, people keep thinking money. That's not what the high value man thing was really about. High value man thing is about respect, what his beliefs are, all of those things. See, the funny thing is, if you look at a man and look for Chick-fil-A on Sunday, it's closed and shut up. So if you look for a man and not about monetary stuff and high value, that's about how he treats you, what is his beliefs, how he wants a household and things like that. Guess what? You wouldn't have to think about money and base everything on money because you would know his values already and how he treats women. And then this wouldn't be a question. He would already pay for first dates. He would already bring you flowers. He would already do that stuff. Y'all are looking in the wrong spot. Look for the type of man and his values. Look at those things. Then those other things come to play. But see, what y'all do is look for dollar signs first, but you're not doing your math. And I'm dead serious. Y'all look for those dollar signs. Y'all look for cars, shoes, clothes, all of that. But you're not doing that because that subtracts from the dollar signs. And actually what's left over for him to work with is a totally different thing. But y'all don't see that. Y'all see the flash, just like they see the flush. Y'all see the flash of the money and what's going on, and they see the flash. They're looking for the tits and the butt and all the other stuff. And then when it gets all down to it, everything gets all skewed. Because I'm sure the girl that we're talking about If the women say that I say I'm taking her to Chick-fil-A on Sunday, I'm done with. Please, Wiz. Please don't date Wiz. Okay? That's what I'm going to say. No, because if this woman who was asking for him to buy food for the 2 kids and literally sitting there arguing with this man. First of all, this man should have just left her there. How I'm just meeting you, you asked me to buy dinner for your kids. Then when I tell you no, you told the waiter to go ahead and do it anyway. And he's like, no, I'm not paying for that. So the waiter's not doing it. But you sitting there arguing with him. Then she said you're late. You were an hour and a half late. Well, this is what I wanted to reach through the screen and tell her. You dumb. Because you literally sat there for an hour and a half and this man was late? An hour and a half? Get up. Order your food for your kids and leave. Because he's not for you. That's as simple as that. If he was about the kids, he already knew you had kids. And if he was like that, he would have said, order something for your kids so you can take it home. See, if he didn't say that, that's not on his mind. So you can't make that on somebody's mind. He's not for you. I think that is our biggest problem. We do not stay in the lanes that we're supposed to be. We all over on the other side, on lanes that we're not supposed to be driving to. That's not the route. And we're just over here just doing willy-nilly and doing stuff and not sticking to things that we need to stick to. I think people are afraid to date in their tax bracket. And because some things are just not for you. It's just not for you. But you want them to be for you because you're looking at people on Instagram, you're looking at all these other people, but they're living a different lifestyle. See, when you have these BBLs and you out there and you're single and you're young and you're 23 and you're fucking everybody 24 or are Lori, what she got MDA, Lori Harvey's. See, you're not Lori Harvey. That's the problem. That's not your parents. But you're trying to be like her. And then when you see her, you're like, ooh, I want standards like that. I want to do that. I want to do that. You don't have her type of money. Okay? You don't have her parents' money, her type of money. You're not in her circle. So why the hell are you trying to do shit in her circle, in your circle, when it's not even like that? You do not go home to a mansion. You do not have, she don't work. She don't do no real work. And she got money. She got status from her parents and stuff. So why are you trying to live inside her life? Or even like it? It's not for you. It's not realistic. So then you try to take the average man and live these fantasies. No, ma'am. And she don't have 2 or 3 kids. Hello? 2 or 3 kids. So you trying to be like her. So you want men to do all this stuff. No. Okay? As much as her vagina has been ran through, the thing about it is she got some other stuff on her vagina. She got money behind her vagina, status from her parents behind her vagina, and a couple of stars been in her vagina, so her vagina is different. Or Meek wants her for Xmas. If he signed the papers, he probably can have her. And that's definite. So that's what I'm saying. So there is a difference. Are y'all up here trying to be like that? I'm just so confused. Speaking of Christmas, you know this is a time where people break up with people so they don't have to give them gifts. That's not abnormal. This is one of the biggest breakup. Well, actually, last month was one of the biggest breakups in the beginning of the week in December. A lot of people break up with people because they don't want to go through the gift thing. And then they try to get back with them later, or they just turn them into, little side chicks and stuff like that. And that's another thing, women. Let me explain something to you, too. If somebody breaks up with you, you do not become the side bitch, okay? Just stop this, because a lot of that shit is going on. Stop it. If he took your title away, you don't go back and you used to be the manager. Now you bagging the groceries. What the hell is going on? That's why I stay with Salea Lee. Where's you got a woman? I think you have a woman. That is not her. You so crazy. No, seriously. So a lot of people get depressed around this time because they're not in relationships and they see other people's in relationships. So I'm going to give you some tips of things that you should do. I feel like hold on, y'all. I'm going to show y'all why I don't stay single. Hold on. Usually I just turn it all the way up. Like if you go to a bar and you do that at the corner, I swear you don't have to pay for your drink. Just saying. You didn't really hear me say that. But usually I turn it all the way up because it wasn't full, so that's why I didn't do it. But if it's full, you just turn it up and just suck it all the way out and just drink it with no hands. I swear to you, you got drinks coming for like the next 30 minutes. It works every single time. Just the same. But y'all didn't hear me say that because that was just me for the street. That was like my for the street moment when I go out. I don't do that all the time though. But I'm going to Vegas tomorrow. When I'm in Vegas, I'm gonna do that. Wait, that's her name. Think. Oh, that's her. Oh, okay. That's her name. All right. What? No, but this is what I was gonna say. I was thinking about y'all made me think about what I do at the bar and in Vegas. But here's the thing, just for the record, I'll play around, I'll flirt and all that, but I'm not one of those girls that like to pick up penis in different parts of the world or on trips. I'm not that. I do not like traveling with women who do that. That's just not my thing. I just don't like it because it's not safe. I remember one time I was traveling with somebody. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story and I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. I was traveling with somebody and they brought somebody back to the room. I cursed her out and told him to get the fuck out the room. Like, are you fucking crazy? Like, you can get killed or something like that. Don't bring nobody back to my goddamn room, to my suite. Do not do that. No. I'm the type of woman that likes to bring her sand to the beach. No, thank you. I don't like to pick up shit at the beach. I'll flirt with everything in the beach. I'll giggle and flirt and all that. But I'm not doing no random shit where you just be fucking people. Yo, y'all are crazy. Mm-mm. 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 That's not gonna work for me. I don't need no stalkers. No, thank you. Picking them up. Don't even know where to find. Shit go wrong or something go wrong. You don't even know where to find them because you don't even know them. Get some motherfucking monkeypox or some shit or something like that. You don't got nobody to sue or complain or do anything because you just picking up random shit. No. That's why. You got to know what's going on. I don't know if y'all read this little article too that was going on. There was a bunch of girls that went to Miami. It was, I think it was about like 6 of them. They all came out pregnant and then they put it on the thing because they don't know who the fathers are. So they're trying to find out the people that they slept with so that they can have tests done for the babies. Do you see the bullshit that's going on right now? I need y'all to listen to this. You want to use Instagram to say, hey, do you remember me? I was in Miami. We fucked. I need to know because I'm pregnant and I'm not sure who the father is. What kind of... This is what's going on. I thought today we were going to talk about that. It works for me, but okay, let's go buy the ice machine. I'm done. I'm so done with you. All right, so back to what we need to do. Yes! Tari, yes! This is really what's going on. Wait, what year? This was this year. This just happened. This year. So anyway, I was talking about my people who are single. What do we need to do during the holidays? Because people get depressed during the holidays because they're not booed up and they're not getting gifts. Okay, so what you need to do is I say, like, if you don't have family or you don't want to be bothered with the family thing, it is insanity. This is what's going on. So if you don't want to be bothered with the family thing, what I think that you guys should do, I find this works, is take a trip. So people think it's really, really expensive during the holidays to travel, but not everywhere is expensive. So one of the things that I found, give y'all a quick little tip, that's pretty neat is this Margaritaville, because I'm going to have like a sex convention on there because it's very reasonable. It's called the Margaritaville Cruise. It only holds about 5,000 people, so it's a ship, but it's not a huge, huge, huge ship. But even other ships are not that expensive. But you can literally go on this trip for 2 people, if you want, you and your girlfriend, 2 people for $300. And it's only a 2-day trip. So 3 days, 2 nights, 3 days. Great for Christmas. If you know, like if you feel like you're gonna get sad because you're not booed up, you don't want to deal with the family, get on the boat. Take a trip. If you book early enough, then you could get some stuff. If you want to go to like Vegas, you can go off the strip. I mean, I like to stay on the strip, but you can go off the strip for reasonable stuff. You really can. Find somebody with a timeshare. If you find anybody in your family that has a timeshare, pay them for the points and then go because it'll be real cheap because they can just break the points off. Travel is nice. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you are alone or you feel like you had a breakup or you're just alone, travel during the holidays. Honestly, you'll be able to get into restaurants. Really, all the like on travel spots, the restaurants are open. If you're in the Caribbean or different stuff, sit on the beach that day. Travel. I promise you, it's a good thing to do. I like traveling during the holidays. I do not want to be bothered anymore with the family drama, and I'm tired of the family stuff. We could do that the week afterwards. Like I just don't want to be bothered. But some people really like that and they have really good times. But everybody's family is not like that. We're not honest. Some of that crap is a pain in the ass. Dealing with your family, dealing with the bull crap, dealing with all the stuff. Or if you're just feeling, like I said, alone, and there's nothing wrong with that. For me, my mom passed, so I don't really like the holidays at home because it reminds me of that. Send me the link. Okay. Santa can go to celebrate her and the Best Man movie. You're so crazy. Yes, you can. I will send you the link. I'm dead serious. It's that matter of fact, right now they have a sale going on. Buy one, get one free. So then you and the person can split it. It's even cheaper. And that's what port charges, with the port charges and everything, it's like $302. And mind you, when you're on a cruise, that's all you can eat and all you can drink. Just saying. It leaves out of Florida. So it leaves out of West Palm. So what you do, especially when you don't know, Southwest, when they have those $59 sales, you don't have to pick you can pick a destination, but you can change your date. So what you do is you buy your ticket when you think you're going to go, but you can always change the date. And then you tell them that you're not positive about your date, so they'll put something on it where you can change it without paying. Wiz is having, yes, he is. Delusional great. Yes, he is. He is. But I'm just telling y'all, so I'm just giving y'all little travel tips. Southwest is cheap. You get 2 bags free. Word, 302. You get, what is wrong with y'all? So sorry to hear about your mom. Oh, yes. This was a couple of years ago from systemic scleroderma, but the holidays became harder. And then when I started about 5 years ago traveling on the holidays, I enjoy it. I actually enjoy it. And I even have kids that have kids, but my kids don't do the holidays the same way. They do a different holiday. So the thing for me, I realized that traveling was really good. Like it is not as expensive as you think. Also, you can go to smaller places. There's a lot of group trips that you can join. I'm gonna put some stuff up so that you guys can see it. But it's just a fun thing to do in the sense of getting away. Because I know how it is. I mean, a lot of people, like I said, I speak to a lot of my clients during this time. They don't like it, especially if they're not booed up, because everybody's getting presents, everybody's talking about love, everybody's doing this. They don't want to be around for all of that. Then, if you can't afford to go away, you can have a staycation inside your state. Now, I'm not in New York right now, but I have looked up so many things that's going on in New York that the thing is, when we live there, we don't see the tourist side or all the other stuff. You just don't see it. So sometimes if you step back and look at things that are going on, they have a lot of great things going on. And take your time and you can go on bookit.com and some other stuff, get a hotel down in the city and literally do it like a tourist. Literally go out and do it like a tourist. Staten Island, Roosevelt Island, I don't know if I want to go there. I'm not sure, but there is an island that's off in New York you can go to. But it's kind of cold right now, so we can kind of go, skiing or something like that. If that's another thing. Go up to the Poconos with your girlfriends. That's another way of doing it too. If you are a single mom, if y'all get together, like a lot of times the holiday is an issue or they'll keep them for the holiday. You can get you and your girlfriends together, go up to the Poconos, have a little pajama sexy party, and go have some fun. Do those things. Like you can, by the time you rent maybe a cabin and split it with 10 girls or something like that, it could be fun. All I'm saying is find other ways to enjoy the holidays if it's an issue by not being booed up, or if you feel that and you don't like that, you can kind of do that. And if you have no money at all, we can do something in the house. We can have a pajama party, a Sex in the City party. Get everybody together. Get some toys, do some stuff, like, have some fun, play some games, that kind of thing. I'm just saying there is options and make it work. There's other options that you can do. But I find traveling, if you can do it, traveling is nice. Usually the kids are off so you can find somebody to watch them. Or they might be with their father. Don't deny him. Guess what? Drop them kids off with their father. Say, oh, I'm sorry, this is your year. Drop them off at the grandmother's. They'll be all right. They'll be alive. Great restaurants and views of the city. No, there is a lot of restaurants and views. Yes, fam. I'm serious. Because a lot of times I never wondered that when we're in court, when people are in court, they fight over the visitation and be like, oh no, I want this. What? Let me tell y'all something. When I got divorced, first marriage I got divorced, I told that judge, give him every holiday. The judge was like, are you sure? I said, every single one. Every weekend, every holiday. Have y'all lost your picking cotton minds? I'm not fighting for that because I got to see them little monsters Monday through Friday. What? Father's Day, Christmas, all of it. Take them to your family's house. Let them with grandma, auntie over there. Have a good time. Because I'm packing up and I'm going to have me a good time. Because one thing, that's another thing that happens that people don't talk about. Burnout as a single mom. You burn out. So utilize your opportunity. Stop fighting for the wrong things. See, that's the thing. Because you get your feelings hurt and you get your ego involved. And this is more about him moving on, or if he's fucking this girl, I don't want another girl around my child. Let me tell you something. Do you? And take the kids with you, but I'm going to tell you this. And you tell her, don't touch my children, don't yell at my children because you want to deal with me. Other than that, so you rather keep the children with you 24/7 because he going to have her in front of some girl. No. Nope. Not happening. Yeah, true. That don't make no sense. Because he's going to date. He's going to get married again. You can't control everything. So you going to burn yourself out for no damn reason for something you can't control. We worry about the wrong things. You can tell him your wishes, but you can't control everything. And sometimes you got to let that go. And just, you deal with it accordingly in the sense of, don't disrespect my children. Don't talk to my children crazy. And then that's all you got to do. And so you're going to have to deal with me. And then after that, you pack them up and let them go. And then there it is. And take yourself. That's when you have your time. That's when you do your stuff. So the kids don't see all the crap that you're doing. Don't take the daddy time. Grab more daddy time. And it's another thing. I understand the pain of when child support is not being paid. But did y'all really think it's punishable with child support? Because when you say you can't see your child because you haven't paid child support, do y'all really think that's punishment? No. Y'all doing it wrong. Let me tell you how you get your money. You make them see them more. You don't pay your child support, then start taking the baby to school like that. I'm dropping the baby off. For the entire week. Every weekend. Oh, you don't give me no money? Knock, knock. Oh, it's not my day. Oh, yes, it is. You didn't pay your child support. See you later. Call me when you send me the money. I'll come pick them up. Thank you. I'm going. Bye. I'm going to work. That's where I'm going. You figure it out. You figure out how to get them to the babysitter. You figure out how to get to work. You figure out how to feed them, how to pick them up from school. You figure it out if I ain't getting my money. See, y'all worry about the wrong things. Y'all do it the opposite way. Oh, you can't see your kid because you didn't give me no child support. He like, okay. Fine. Your mother's keeping me from you. Oh, not me. Trust me on this. Drop them off on days that are not theirs and be like, oh, okay. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to give you the jewels. It worked every single time. Listen, I only had to do it one time. I got my money back in the days faithfully after that. I knocked on that door, no excuses. I pushed the kids in, put suitcases and everything, and started walking away. What are you doing? Because guess what? Even if they call the police. Oh, I can't do that right now. Hold on. Hey, babe, on the podcast. I'll call you back. On the podcast. All right. Guess what? They call the police. The police will tell you, sir, these are your kids. I cannot remove them because their mother don't want to pick them up. And yet the mother doesn't get in trouble. He blowing up your phone. You just text back, where is my money? And I will come get them. They missing from school. You look at that point, whoever's house they at, they get in trouble. You don't get in trouble. They do. Because you're responsible. He called days from work. He'll call you and talk about, I can't get to work. I gotta take off from work. I can't afford to take from work. Well, guess what? I couldn't afford not to have my child support. But since I don't have my child support, then you gotta take care of them. Good luck. Take them to your mom's house. That's their grandmother. Take them to their aunt house, their uncle. I don't know what you're doing, but figure it out. Make sure you lock your door and don't answer it because he'll try to drop them back off. You just don't answer it. Girl, stay at your girlfriend's house for a week. Don't be home. Enjoy yourself. I promise you, it will never happen again. They will pay that money. Once they find a week and they got to take care of their kids all by themselves. And don't get me wrong, because I know there's some fathers. Hold on. Let me not. We're talking like in the instance of things like that for fathers that don't pay. But let me not sit on here because there are fathers who are taking care of their children by themselves and doing it. And they know it's not easy. There are fathers who participate and some women are like out of order. So I'm not talking about them and I'm not saying they don't exist. But y'all all know friends and people I'm talking about where they do this. All I'm saying to the women is stop worrying about the wrong things. Y'all doing these punishments that make no sense. That's not a punishment. You shouldn't be using that as a punishment. He didn't pay the money, so you don't see the kids. No, that's not punishment. You didn't pay the money, so then I'm sorry, you need to figure this out because I can't figure this out because now I got to go to work extra to substitute the money that you were supposed to give me. That's the attitude you should have. I promise you'll get cooperation a little bit better. Just saying. You know, that's the same as where people say, I'm not going to give you sex. I don't believe in that. If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't use sex as a bargaining chip. That's not right at all. So, I mean, you know that thing. And you complicate things. So think about this too. If I'm a mechanic and I fuck my client, she's not going to want to pay for the car. She's not going to pay for the repairs for the car. Because if you fucking, she's not going to give you the money. It's as simple as that. So, the reason I say this, we're going to end soon. The reason I say this is I'm talking to my ex-wives, my baby moms, or whatever you want to call them. I'm just talking about somebody that has a kid with somebody out of the relationship. You complicate things when you continue to, if you broke up with somebody and it's the end of the relationship and you continue to hit the box. You complicate things. This is why you get mixed emotions. This is why you get issues. This is why you get later stuff like, how could you do this to me? You fucked me over. You broke my heart. You disrespected me. All of these things are mixed emotions. So as a man, if you end a relationship or it's ended, I need you to be strong. I understand she knows your buttons. I understand she knows how to push them, how to make you horny, how to suck your dick, how to do all that shit. Refrain, because you make things way complicated down the end. Because when the true breakup comes, when you're really done, now she's angry and fucked up and mad because you were still doing it. Stop it. Like if you really break up, stop. Like just put your foot down so that you can go ahead and go through the drama and end it. Just end it. Stop sleeping with your baby moms or your ex-wife because you can. And it's familiar and you can do it. Because you have the power to do it. Stop doing that. You're messing her up. And you see, when you mentally mess her up, you fuck her up for her kids. Because that's what you do. And you don't even think about it. But what happens is, when you finally put your foot down, now she's hurt, angry, and sad. And the people who are seeing that is the children. Even they'll get some of that. She's upset. She's this. She's that. She can't function with them, and then she's messed up with them because of what's going on. So please understand, the long term is bad. It is just bad. It is bad for the kids. It's bad for her. It's bad for the relationship. It's just bad. And I understand it's a hard thing to do. Don't do it. Because even though we both understand, even though women know when you say, okay, we're getting divorced or we're breaking up, it's over. We understand what you're saying, what your mouth is saying. But everybody likes to test the waters and see. It makes confusion. It makes rocky waves. It's a storm. It's just a storm brewing. And nothing good happens. It feels good for a second. Oh, we can handle it. Because, we just kicking it and we just sleep together and it's okay. Yeah, okay. Until she finds out you're dating someone. Or still sleeping with somebody else. Or what's going on. Or you don't like when she sleeps. Yeah. Stop it, guys. Please stop it. It's too many. And I'm talking to the guys on this. It's too many women out here. There's so many women out here. Y'all don't have to do shit for ass. Too many women out here for you to mentally be fucking up your baby mom's head or your ex-wife's head. Stop it. That's all I'm going to say to y'all. Just stop. Think about it in the long run. It's not worth it. You're going to go through hell. The kid's going to go through hell. Then it has this, it's like a death. It's just like, how could you do this? Then you go through the moments where she start reminiscing about the shit that y'all did, how much you told her this. You said you were always going to love her. Like, how could you do this? Like, why would you do that? Then you compare it to the new girl. Like, do you love her more? Do you do this more? And it's just a hot ass mess. So stop. Do her a favor. If she's not strong enough, be strong. Go get your dick sucked by somebody else. Millions. It is too many women. And you don't have to do shit for it. Just go get your dick sucked by somebody else. Please. Just stop. That's all I can say. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of my office being filled with the same story. And I'm just like, oh my God, why did you do that? Well, and the dick was so good and I don't know. And maybe we can work it out or we realized we were apart. And no. And it all ends the same way. Wiz, just cut it out. That woman is not yours. That's all I got to say. She found somebody else. Delusional. All right, guys. I'm going to go pack. And 120 hours of Vegas. I'm going to send y'all lots of pictures. I'm going to take lots of stuff. I am going to go see, I am going to give a report. Because I'm going to go ahead and see Vivica Fox's Black Magic strip show, like Magic Mike, but it's black guys. Even though I know most strippers are gay, we're going to see how this works out. I just want to see what she did.